Hi guys, this is Mary with Sewing for Madison. In today's vlog, I am going to walk you through one of my typical Mondays. Usually Mondays are very chaotic. I come in and I have to deal with all the weekend's orders. Today it looks like I've got 48 new orders that have come in over the weekend, and I was able to power through and get a whole bunch of stuff embroidered out for my pending made to order items. I'm going to start my day by getting all those new orders printed up. Then we're going to go back and package up those handmade goods that I finished up. All right, so while those orders are printing up, I thought I would tell you guys a little bit more about me. So I started my Etsy shop in 2018, so it's been open for 3 years now. And I started out with just offering handmade embroidered goods. So my theme for my shop is pretend play. So I have a lot of items that are focused towards children. So play kitchen food, other, play masks, costume masks, different play sets that little kids can play with. That's kind of been my going theme. I really enjoy that because I have 2 small children myself. When I started my shop, my daughter was, 2 years old. So now she's 5, and I also have a 7-year-old son. So I did it because I wanted to do some crafting projects, and it used to be my stress relief. After the kids would go to bed, I would go down to my sewing room and I'd start working on different projects, and it was my stress relief for the day. Then I decided to start selling them online. And for the first year, my shop was very, very slow, as most Etsy shops do experience during their first year. It takes a while to build up your views and things like that. I did not have a social media platform, so that kind of hurt me. I learned some things right off the bat that I would never do again. Now I have almost 12,000 sales, so my shop is very well known, and I'm doing great. So I continue to make those embroidered play items, which I absolutely love, but about 3 weeks before COVID hit the US back in February 2020, I decided to take a leap of faith and start selling craft supplies in addition to my handmade items. And when I was very, very apprehensive about this. I toyed back and forth with this for about 3 or 4 months. I was nervous about making the initial investment with the manufacturers for those supplies, and then waiting for them. And I just went back and forth and back and forth. And so finally, I decided to jump all in, and I ordered the supplies around the first of the year. They came about 6 weeks later from the manufacturer, and I started getting them all online. And then, of course, COVID hit, and I was deathly afraid that just my business was going to crash and burn. But guess what? People had nothing better to do than make crafts during quarantine. So my business absolutely exploded with my craft supply sales. And, I feel like everything's meant to be for a reason. So our other business that my family has is we have a healthcare education company, and I'm in Michigan. Michigan completely stopped in its tracks, shut down. And we stayed like that for almost a year. So our education business just it didn't go belly up, but we had absolutely no revenue whatsoever for over 10 months. And that really hurt us. The type of education that we teach cannot be done virtually. It's a hands-on class. So I'm very, very thankful that I had Etsy and my crafting to fall back on, because now I'm the sole provider for our family. So very, very thank you. Thank you all of my customers and everybody that has supported me during this past year. You guys are amazing and I love you guys. So while that's printing, it's going to be printing for a while. 48 orders with 2 sheets of paper. That's a lot of paper. So let's head over into my shipping area right next door to my office here, and we're going to package up those handmade goods orders so I can get those out as well. All right, here is one of my pizza sets. And I have these little food grade pretty iridescent envelopes that I like to package these up in. And I also have just these Avery stickers, say Sewing for Madison on them, that I put on the front. So sorry about the kind of yellowish lighting in this room. This is like old fluorescent lighting. I don't have any of my photo lamps in here, so we just have to deal with it being a little yellow. All right, so these envelopes are clear on one side, so you can see what's in it. So I'll put a label here in the middle. And then what I like to do with my pizza sets is I take the menu out and a slice of pizza and maybe 2 or 3 toppings. And there I go. And then I actually, this bag is really big, so I have to fold it up a little bit to get it inside this bag. Kind of a little bit awkward. Whoops. This is probably my #1 selling item for my craft supply, or not my craft supplies, for my pretend play sets. Ready to package all these for shipping. So let's get that done. So I always include a little thank you in my orders. This is going to be for one of the pizza sets. A thank you sticker on the back. guys, so I was able to clear off a ton of felt orders from my board, but I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 orders for strawberries, and I know I got a couple more felt orders in over the weekend, so I'll be adding more to my board. Look at all of these orders. So I'm going to start pulling these. Lots and lots of faux leather orders. I'm going to give you a little tour real quick and show you how I organize all of my leathers by SKU number. All right, so here is my drawer, and you can see everything is labeled out and each piece is in there. So I have multiple file cabinets. So I've got this one and this one. Don't mind my messy cutting table. I've got that little short guy over there. I've got this cabinet, and then I've got this area full as well. So these are all of our scrap packs that we sell. So tons and tons of stuff. Now, this is all just inventory that I have online. Let me show you real quick the stuff that has yet to be processed in. This table full right here is our character designs, and all these are processed and prepped and quality checked and ready to be placed online. All right, here is my inventory room, guys. So I purchased these little carts from a store that was closing because they are perfect for storing my leathers. So I'm going to pan over here. This is my photo box that I take all my pictures in, and you can see that these carts are just jam-packed with product. So I feel like I could quadruple myself and not get all of this online. So wait, there's another side. And I can't even pan out that much. Okay, there we go. So that is all the stuff that I have waiting here to go online. So I better get to work getting these orders done. Okay guys, it is going on 10:15 and I know I'm not anywhere near done packaging the orders yet, but I really want to get some of these out in today's mail. So I've got an entire mail bin full already. I'm going to go ahead and print these labels. So how I like to print them is I use stamps.com. I know that they charge a monthly fee, but you do get a discount in your shipping prices when you use them. I actually run on multi e-commerce sites. So I have Sewing for Madison Etsy shop, I have DIY Leathers Etsy shop, I sell on eBay, and very soon I'm going to have my own website open, sewingformadison.com, and I wanted one shipping area. So that way, no matter what platform I'm on, I can easily go to my customer history and look up that person's tracking information and easily deal with any shipping problems right from one source. So for me, that monthly fee, totally worth it. The printer that I use is the Brother QL. It's QL-1100. I got it right on Amazon. There's a couple reasons why I chose this printer. I have a Dymo printer, and that's what I use to use labels for all my SKUs and things like that in my storage area. But the reason why I went with this one for shipping is because yes, you do pay a little bit higher price for the unit itself. I think when I bought it on Amazon, it was around $190. But the labels are cheaper than the Dymo labels. So I don't buy the Brother brand, I buy the Off brand, and I usually get them in a case of like 10 10 to 12, I think, in a case. I'll put a link down in the description for both the printer and the labels. It ends up, if you do the math, after you've paid for the unit, it ends up costing you 2 cents per label for shipping. And that is super cheap for shipping costs. So I try to keep my costs on my supplies at the absolute lowest because then you make more money. So I get my poly envelopes by the 1,000 off of Amazon because when you order 1,000, you get a cheaper price. Now, when I first started, I used to get the fancy poly ones that are, pretty and colorful. You're paying way too much for that. Your customers, honestly, they don't care if it comes in a pretty little pink envelope or a plain white one or a gray one. It makes no difference, okay? So save that money, take that profit. Don't dump extra money into your shipping envelopes that get halfway destroyed on the way anyways. So I get these, I think this size is the 12 by 13. I might be off on that, but I'll put a link down in the description for those as well. The cardboard that you guys saw me use that are inside my package, I do that so that the sheets don't get all wrinkled. I know that they'll bend a little bit in the mail, but I've bought from other sellers online before and they literally fold the sheets over, and then when you get them, then there's a crease in them. And what if you've got to make something out of that full sheet and now there's this awkward crease in there? You got to try to find a heavy book to put it on. No, forget that. I ship them all straight and flat so they're nice and pretty. When you guys get them, you can just start crafting right away. So I've never had any issues with the cardboard being in there, and the post office actually kind of likes it because then it's a little bit more sturdy. So that's what I use: the cardboard, the poly envelopes, and then I put that thank you note in there, and their shipping, like packing slip, thank you thing on the back. Now I'm going to go ahead and print my labels. So let me get my stamps.com up and running. Apparently, you can't type very good with this rubber thing on your finger. All right, so my first order is for Sewing for Madison, so I'm going to type that order number in. I do copy and paste. I don't want to screw it up by retyping it, so if you've put your address in wrong, then that's your fault. So change the weight. This is a first class package. So looks like it's going to cost $3.58. Grab my red pen. Okay. So what I would do is I record $3.58 on my sheet here. Later, when I enter this transaction into QuickBooks, I account for the shipping charge. Sometimes they're a little bit different based on weight. So like the shipping charged $4.27 on Etsy, but it actually only cost me $3.58 to send it. So that's just a little bit more profit that I get for selling that item. I don't go back and refund the customer unless they've purchased multiple different orders. Then I will combine the shipping and refund them that extra cost. So let's print this. All right. I also use these do not bend labels that go on the front here, so that it's a warning for the post office not to bend my package. I don't really know if they obey that or not, but it makes me feel better putting on there. I'm going to copy my tracking number, go back here, hit mark complete, enter that tracking number, Mark complete, done. Moving on to my next package. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all these labels done and I'll see you back in a minute. All right, got that first bin done. I'm gonna lay that out for mail and continue grabbing my orders. Oh, I'm excited about this one. So last week I launched these grab bags. Let me grab one real quick. Okay, so I ordered a special pack from our manufacturer, and it's like 500 and some sheets, and it's all just single sheet items. So I put together scrap grab bags. They're by colors. So I got my first sales on these weekends. These little scrap packs are our #1 best-selling items. So I thought, well, for those that don't use the little strips, they want whole sheets, this is going to be perfect for them. They can order by the color. There's 5 full sheets in each grab bag. And then I also have, although I haven't sold any yet, I did half sheet grab bags as well, and those are just random. They're not sorted by color. So I'm like so excited I got my first sale on these. All right, I just got all the orders pulled. Look at this giant stack. And I already have some done already. So let's get to packing. What a day. So I just added up my order total. I ended up having 59 orders. That is including all of the handmade good items that I had. So just for the weekend from Friday through last night, and again, 59 orders, and it was $1,115 in sales. So that was a banger of a weekend. That is why my Mondays are so crazy. So it's now like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I've spent all day packing and shipping, and I filled up, gosh, 3 postal mailboxes full of, or bins full. So I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Now remember, I'm going to put some of the items that I used today, like my shipping supplies and stuff, and the printer that I use, in the description. If you like this video, make sure you smash that like button and you subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Happy crafting.